everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candice. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. All right, you guys, so happy Monday. It is November. We are in a new month, a very important month. It is November 2020. It's time to vote. Tomorrow, everybody, please make sure you get out there and make sure your voice is heard. It is so important. This is a very, very important election. Please make sure you get out there and vote. Vote. Y'all know I couldn't start this video without talking about what's really important, okay? I'm just saying. I said what I said. But anyways, y'all, okay, so we have a lot that we're gonna be talking about, and before we do that, I do have to shout out my sponsor for this video, which is AdamandEve.com. Check this out. This video is sponsored by AdamandEve.com, which is America's #1 adult toy superstore. And let me tell y'all something, this is definitely a superstore, offering more than just adult toys. They have lingerie, massage oils, sexy bedroom games, I mean everything. Everything for you and your partner, or you by yourself, to have the most romantic, loving, and fun times. So head on over to AdamandEve.com and see what you like. And make sure when you check out, you use my code TEATIME, and you will receive 50% off of one item, plus free shipping to the US and Canada. Some exclusions may apply. AdamandEve.com, for her, for him, for all couples. Enjoy! Shout out to AdamandEve.com for sponsoring this video. Y'all already know. Get nasty. But anyways, y'all, okay, so let's get right on into it. Let's start with talking about Miss Jeannie Mai. I definitely want to send out some well wishes to Jeannie Mai. If you guys did not know, she is in the hospital right now recovering from surgery. It was announced today that Jeannie Mai was forced to leave Dancing with the Stars due to an infection in her throat. Check this out, and then I'm coming back with some more.
This morning, television host Jeannie Mai in the hospital and out of this season of Dancing with the Stars. Mai diagnosed with epiglottitis, an inflammatory condition that can cause swelling and block airflow to the lungs. She tells GMA in an exclusive statement, quote, "My doctors discovered a health concern with my throat, which requires immediate attention and surgery. I'm heartbroken that my DWTS journey has to end here. I have pushed myself to new limits physically and mentally, and I am so proud of how far we've come." Mai competed with dancing pro Brandon Armstrong.
Guys, we are devastated by the news that we're gonna have to cut this season short, but Jeannie's health does come first. Thank you to all the fans that have helped get us this far, and we are praying for a speedy recovery from Jeannie.
Dancing with the Stars, telling ABC News, Jeannie has inspired us along with millions of fans with her energy and dedication. We wish her a full and speedy recovery.
Loni Love took to Instagram to give us an update on Jeannie and wishing her well, saying, "All the best to my friend Jeannie Mai, get well soon. Dancing with the Stars celebrity Jeannie Mai hospitalized and forced to leave the show." She says, "Prayers up to Jeannie. She's doing okay and will be resting. Come on, prayer warriors. Send the healing prayers at Jeannie Mai. She was hospitalized after being diagnosed with epiglottitis." And then she gave an update saying Jeannie Mai was hospitalized after being diagnosed with a parapharyngeal deep neck abscess requiring emergency airway surgery. So this is a very serious medical condition. Tyra Banks, who is the host of Dancing with the Stars, also spoke reacting to the news that Jeannie Mai will no longer be on the show. She says that she was very caught by surprise. Tyra says, "I think she's one of the strongest dancers here. She's so effervescent, so warm, and so sweet. Even just running into her in the halls here, we were social distanced, so we have to keep walking while we talk. But there's always these moments that I feel very connected to her, so I'm very sad." She said, "When you see someone and they're doing great, they're doing fine, and then you hear something like this, it's just very sad." She continued adding that no one on set seemed to notice any signs that anything was wrong. No, not at all, which is so interesting. Didn't hear anything, see anything, nope, nothing. As far as Tyra Banks and others saying that they didn't notice anything wrong with Jeannie, the only thing Jeannie spoke about recently was having pains in her neck. Recently on Halloween, Jeannie Mai did an interview where she talked about pains in her neck being from dancing. But now that she's having these issues and now that she's having surgery, according to Loni Love's update, she did have an abscess in her neck. So perhaps that is where the pain was coming from.
But at the same time, I'm also acknowledging so many muscles that I never knew I have because they're always hurting. My sides of my neck hurt, guys, just from like those dips and those head snaps. like, you know, you think that a head snap like this is sexy, but no, it's got to be like a whoosh, and then you whiplash everything back here, and it takes like a few days to get back in order. So, you know, it's a lot of work.
Two of Jeannie Mai's competitors on Dancing with the Stars, Cheryl Burke and Backstreet Boy member AJ McLean, took to Instagram to say this.
Hey Jeannie, we love you so much, and I'm so sorry. I can't believe, I just can't believe it. I was just talking to you the other day in the parking lot, and I know you weren't feeling well, and God, I'm so sorry. I'm seriously so sorry. Brandon, you've done an amazing job with Jeannie, and we're just sending you so much love.
So many loves and prayers to you, babe. You are a huge light on this show, and you have been such a blessing and a brand new friend in my life, and mine. I hope to keep that friendship alive, and God bless you, and please just stay safe, and we will miss you a lot.
I hope to see you season 30. Maybe they'll have, you know, all the people that had to bow out early. But honestly, you are such an amazing woman, as we've said on our podcast. Yes. Like, I look up to you truly, and stay strong. We're here, and I can't wait to see you back in the ballroom.
Love you, babe.
All right, so you guys heard that. I mean, when I first heard the news about Jeannie Mai, immediately I thought about Tamar Braxton. You guys remember Tamar Braxton when she was on The Real with Jeannie Mai and Loni Love and Adrian. She also got very sick and had to be hospitalized during Dancing with the Stars. So I was just like, Lord Jesus, please let Jeannie Mai be okay. Because with sicknesses like the ones that they're describing, when it has to do with your lungs and your breathing, I mean, it sounds like something that just came out of nowhere that she wasn't expecting and nobody was expecting. Tyra Banks said that nobody could see any issues. So when a health crisis comes, I'm just happy that it wasn't something worse. And I definitely pray for Jeannie Mai's quick healing. On a lighter note, Jeannie Mai recently talked about her relationship with Jeezy, and she talked about the fact they are gonna have 2 weddings.
Congrats on being newly engaged. How is Mama Mai gonna be as mother of the bride? This could get interesting.
Oh yes, on my series, Hello Hane, I have a YouTube series where we talked about this, and it came down to the point that my mom, being Vietnamese, wants a very Vietnamese traditional wedding. She wants Jay, my fiance, to wear the Vietnamese garb and to do some of the Vietnamese practices like the tea ceremony. I obviously want, you know, a fun throwdown with like pizza afterwards, and like I want to have a couple of Dance with the Stars dances in our reception. So we've decided that we're gonna have 2 weddings. We're gonna have one the way me and Jay want, and then we'll have one for Mama Mai, just because if we don't, we're gonna hear it for the rest of our life.
Does 2 weddings mean 2 dresses?
Oh yeah, I think absolutely, if not more. I mean, I'm a fashion girl, so this is my chance to just go out there and have fun. And Jay loves fashion too, so I'm sure not only will they be wedding dresses, but I'm sure we're gonna have like, you know, the after party outfit, the after hours outfit. We want to really have fun with this because it's our big day.
Wait, hold that
whole
ring
wardrobe
back
right
up.
there.
Jeannie, hold that ring back up. And hello.
Yeah, Jay's a rapper.
Rapper's done well.
You two come from such different worlds. What has it been like to integrate into each other's lives with friends and family members and things like that?
Coming from my own culture, recognizing people's backgrounds and their heritage is very, very important to me. Now more than ever, we recognize that we need to celebrate not only diversity, but understand people's individual stories. Not one person's story represents the whole culture, right? Mm-hmm. So for Jay, when we first met, one of the most pivotal days for me was when I asked him to take me back to Hawkinsville, where he grew up with his grandmother. So coming down to Atlanta, you know, going deep into the South and going to Hawkinsville was such a amazing, symbolic day for me, because I recognize where Jay came from and what he grew up around and what his family members are like. Super warm, loving, beautiful, fun people. And he was going to do the same for me. He was actually going to come to Vietnam and, you know, learn about my culture, learn where my parents came from. Pandemic hit, and that's why he proposed to me by recreating what Vietnam could look like here in our own home.
Oh,
so
wow.
We're very big on celebrating one another's culture. I always say that it's not about being interracial. It should really be looked at being inter-responsible. He needs to be responsible to making sure I learn and understand where he came from and what I need to know. And the same for him. I want him to know about my people and what makes me me.
I love that.
Okay, so you guys saw that. Now that interview was just a couple days ago on Halloween. So to see Jeannie seeming well and to now know that she's in the hospital getting surgery is just so crazy. You never know what people are going through, especially when it comes to health. But as far as what she was discussing, it sounds like she has many reasons to start getting well so that she can plan both of those weddings with Jeezy. In my mind, I'm like, 2 weddings? Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot of happiness, but it's also a lot of stress. If you ever had a wedding, you know. But hopefully it's not the case. It sounds like she's super excited about it, and I personally just hope she gets well so she can start planning those weddings. I'm just saying. But all right, y'all, I'm done with this, and I want to know what y'all think. Make sure you guys comment down below and let me know your thoughts about Jeannie Mai and her 2 weddings that she's having with Jeezy, as well as wishing her well, praying that she gets better and recovers from her surgery. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'm going to catch you in the next one, all right? Bye.